Welcome to Conversations with Sarah, or Chat with Sarah, Cuppa Conversations. Today I have got Bryony. I've forgotten your surname, Bryony. Bryony Graham from Hamilton Mass. Now I don't know how to say that.
Hamilton Mass.
Mass. It is
which stands for Micro Art Space.
Ah, because sometimes I talk to people and where do you mean? What is it?
What is
so you know that art gallery?
Yeah.
And
it used to be in the old tattoo parlour on Bent Hill.
I know, absolutely.
Yeah, well, Hamilton Mass came about because I used to work for big art spaces, but then I became very seriously disabled through illness. I had a chronic all-body pain and energy-limiting condition, which I still have. So I had to radically change my life, and in order to keep doing the creative practice, I'm an artist and a producer, to keep making stuff and working the way I did, I had to thought, what can I do? So I thought, well, I can do what I used to do, but on a much smaller scale. Micro. So micro art interventions, micro studio, where I live. So when I couldn't walk at all, I could just get to the beach. So I could walk for 5 minutes from my studio to the beach at bottom of Bent Hill, which is why the Beach of Dreams is so important to me. Because at the bottom of Bent Hill, I would dream and think about recovery and be determined. I had so much fantastic help from people. Big shout out to the NHS and the pain management clinic there.
Oh, really?
I think they saved my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear about pain management? And when doctors don't know what to do with you, go to the pain management clinic, they'll sort you out. And you're just like, oh God, it's a bit like when they say go to physio and you think, I don't want to do the exercise.
But I tell you, they were amazing.
Brilliant. Oh, that's good.
It's incredible. I had a one-to-one psychologist, a one-to-one specialist nurse, one-to-one physiotherapist, and the whole consultant team, and they gave me it's not like pain go away clinic, it's pain management clinic, and they gave me the most amazing techniques to manage and learn how to pace myself in relation to less is more. And I had about 4 hours a day when I could do things, and then I would have to strategically rest. And so I could, walk 5 minutes, rest for 10, go
So they
home.
took you seriously, because sometimes with autoimmune diseases and illnesses, it's very hard to get. You think how when ME was first a thing, it was like, it's the yuppie flu. No one took it seriously. So it's, and I think since COVID they've looked into it more because of long COVID.
Yeah.
It's been a problem.
I think also it's really hard if it's not visible if you haven't experienced chronic pain and you can't see it, so it's hard to be empathetic. In the sense, so it's an interesting one for people to understand. It's hard to grasp how tiring, how physically exhausting it is for a body to manage a system that is on hyper pain signals all the time. So they get it, and they just welcomed me in to the whole pain hero family, as it were, and they really helped. So they gave me the techniques so I could keep working, build up Hamilton Mass. And the whole ethos about Hamilton Mass is that we provide support structures which we think are invisible. We're all about giving invisible support to people that live with invisible illness or disability. It could be chronic or acute. So very often I work with artists and show work with artists who've been living with an illness or have an underlying condition that makes life a little bit more complex.
So that must have been really, really hard to do that while you yourself are ill and you're trying to work. Financially, you've got to do something to keep going. I mean, how on earth do you do that? Then you're working with people that are ill as well. It can really drag you down. couldn't
Well,
it?
actually, I mean, it
Or
could,
did it
but
boost
it
you up?
didn't. It gave me purpose, and I think what's lovely is that somebody said to me years ago, "Misery loves company." It's really
Yes.
great to know that you're not alone, and there
Yeah.
are other people,
Yeah.
and everywhere you walk, you know, everybody's got something going on
Yeah,
underneath,
yeah.
and it's invisible.
Yes.
You know, life is complex and
Yes,
tough. Isn't
yes,
it?
absolutely, yeah.
So, and there are so many amazing creative people doing beautiful work, despite and with and because of,
Yeah,
that it's worth celebrating and keeping going. And I think creativity is such a powerful human capacity, and we use that to overcome all sorts of things. And just by doing the act of making things in relation to broken stuff, I felt like I had a broken body.
Yeah.
Well, and there's no cure for my thing,
Right,
so
yeah.
but it's not killing me.
no.
I just live with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So creativity and being myself with this is so much part of
Healing, it's healing.
managing
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
takes your mind
Yeah.
elsewhere as well.
Yeah, I watched a 15-minute YouTube video that somebody sent me. It was about how art, any kind of art, even if it's rubbish art, how it's not self-indulgent and how it can save the world. You know, it can save. It can, you know, and it sounds like a little bit, oh god damn, it's still a bit namby-pamby. But it was amazing. It was 15 minutes of just positivity.
Yeah, yeah.
I've forgotten the woman's name, and it's like it absolutely can, because I do painting and bits and pieces, and I feel so, it's so self-indulgent. I shouldn't be. How can I give myself time to that? When you do it, you realise how much it does just breathe, and your shoulders are down, and you're just doing what you should be doing, and what humans are doing, and they've just been pulled away to not do that.
I think the natural part of human being is expressing ourselves through creative acts, and you know, whether it be through science, engineering, as well as all the creative acts, and just I think we are creative beings, and we express it through different relationships, and there's so much possibilities with different art forms.
Yes,
and,
yes,
you know,
yes.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I think being here in Felixstowe and seeing, I mean, coming here this morning is so fun. It's so lovely. And I came here with the Beach of Dreams Cyanotype workshop with Caroline Corkhill, and also walked into the Death Cafe.
Yes,
which
so much
is
going
just
on.
wonderful. So, and such, that's a creative act, having creative conversations about things that really matter.
Yes, absolutely.
And believing that we can live alongside these sad and dark things that happen in our life and in the world without it completely stopping our creativity and our responding positively to the love that is around, you know.
Because there is a lot of love around. I was doing yoga yesterday on the beach with Lindsay, and at the end we were laying on the beach as you do, and there was a bird singing, and I just wanted to cry because I could feel the love. It's just bizarre. I could feel the love on the beach, all these people, and this blue sky, and the birds and the waves, and it was just so emotional, overwhelming. And it's just, there's a lot of love out there. It really is, and it's just tapping into it, and ignoring the hate.
Yes,
because there's a lot of hate.
We need to counter that with
absolutely.
joy and hope. And I think, I mean, one of the reasons we're here to chat is about Beach of Dreams.
Yes,
as
briefly
well.
explain to me what Beach of Dreams is.
Well, Beach of Dreams is the most beautiful national arts coastal festival. It's going all around the UK throughout the month of May. It's organised by a fantastic organisation called Kinetica, where design moves people, and their ethos behind Beach of Dreams is about bringing people together to walk and talk and make and be hopeful about the climate. So celebrating our coasts, the culture, the heritage, and also encouraging us to think about the future of our coastline in relation to the climate crisis. And think about what every tiny little bit all of us can do as an individual, so that we don't give up hope and think, oh, it's all doom and gloom, it's too big, we can't do anything. But it's about celebrating every personal commitment to make a change in our life, better for the climate, for our planet, for everybody else. And it's a coming together. So they started on the 1st of May, and currently the whole Beach of Dreams team is travelling around the country. And originally they weren't coming to Felixstowe.
Well done, Bryony.
They were, but I heard about it. Get this about connectivity. I heard about this from a fantastic artist called Gillian Adair in Fife. Fife is a key partner for Beach of Dreams.
Right.
Gillian's husband grew up in Felixstowe. So there was a connection
there already, yes.
I got this email pinged into me back in November, and Gillian said, I think you might be interested in this. Have you heard of it? And because I was in the middle of last year having all my spinal surgery,
Yes.
so it had passed me by. Anyway, I looked on their Beach of Dreams website, beachofdreams.org, everybody. It is amazing, and I literally was transfixed by this beautiful, beautiful festival. 800 silk pennants.
There's a heck of a lot, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
800, you
All
can't actually imagine it.
I mean, it's stunning.
It is,
but they're all
amazing,
individually designed by somebody they're expressing their relationship to their particular Beach of Dreams, their particular place on the coast all around our country. So I looked on the website, and in our region the partners involved are Harwich, Orford Ness and Great Yarmouth, with different partners doing amazing work. And I thought, hold on a minute, Harwich is across the water, across Harwich Haven. Like, they're there on the 28th. Like, no, you've got to come to Felixstowe. So I got on the telephone, and Ali Pretty, the director of which had a conversation, and so brilliantly offered, I said, please come, and we worked together, and they were so willing to come.
Good, yeah.
And so I have to say, I then made some phone calls and emails to our town council, East Suffolk Council, the Felixstowe bid, and everybody chipped in to enable us. And also one of our fantastic councillors, Dan Candy, with the Enabling Communities budget, they all chipped in. And so we've been working as Hamilton Mass to make a walking wave of creativity, community creativity, connections and conversations. So on Tuesday the 27th of May at 11 o'clock, the Beach of Dreams Silks will be flying at Brackenbury Spit, just past the dip, and then they will be rolling through along the beach all the way to Langard Fort, where the Langard Trust are partnering and supporting us as well. And they're going to stop off at Cobbles Point, Bent Hill, around Beach Street, then moving on to Martello Park and walking through the nature reserve. And so there's going to be this walking wave, people can join in as and when, and it's about encounters with creativity and positivity about our climate.
Brilliant. Well done.
Yay!
Thank you so much for my debut on the stage.
Well, it's been an
Conversations
absolute
at Kappa.
pleasure. Yay!
Well done.